it's hard to push through. You know how teaching can feel like planting seeds in dry soil. You're pouring in all the effort, and the students are just sitting there. The students just sitting there, just silent. Like, does this interest you as much as it does me? Where's the enthusiasm? Do you feel anything here as I talk about Tableau dashboards? Good grief. So sometimes I just look at like, oh geez, not another class. But that's the nature of growth. You don't always see the impact of what you're doing, but there is impact. Okay? So take care of yourself when you're burnt out. Now, I wrote a piece on Medium and it seems to be catching interest. One of these days, one of my pieces should go viral. I mean, you take a rest. I was just enjoying some Abbott Elementary, and shout out to Janine because she teaches us about perseverance, okay? Shout out to Janine and Melissa and Barbara and Gregory for just coming back another day to teach those students who seem to be like completely oblivious sometimes. And you're like, oh, for crying out loud, does it really matter what I'm doing here? Take time out, take a weekend. And it doesn't mean the end. It just means you're going to pause, regroup, and step back into the world stronger. So after this election, now more than ever, we see our strengths and we see our weaknesses. Okay, we see how we can be unreasonably optimistic, but we also see how we can be joyful and have a lot of happiness. So take care of yourselves because, the fights are coming. Strengthen yourself with rest and exercise and maybe a little meditation. Whatever it is you do, go apple picking, go leaf peeping. Oh, speaking of that, we're getting our first snow up here soon. I don't know if I'm interested in. I mean, I was interested in snow, but I don't know. After a few years, I'm not sure if I really. Well, okay. I kind of like it because it's kind of pretty. And then, yeah, the little kids come by and they go, can we shovel your snow for $10? And I'm like, yeah. So I'm going to have a sip of chamomile tea and I'm going to rest and recharge and return because we're stronger than we think. Okay? And I'm going to get out my warm clothes so that I can deal with this snow. And I got to say, just know that there are allies out there in the world for you. If you're in a marginalized group, that you have allies. You will always have allies. So don't give up. Sometimes I binge watch the first episodes of different shows like Abbott Elementary, and I know Janine, she's trying so hard, and I remember my own naive self back in the day thinking I could make everything happen if I just show all these people all the great and wonderful things I learned in college. And all the veterans look at the new person and go, yeah, chill out, okay? You're gonna burn out, but you can't help it. You're just enthusiastic. It's new, new, new. It's like I can just feel so deeply about this cause. Listen,